dengan duduk di sana gitu. So, semuanya perkenalkan, nama saya Sena. Saya adalah Graduate Development Program Angkatan ke-6 dan saat ini saya sedang rotasi undernya Human Resources. So, during these rotations, I was challenged to come up with the employee value proposition for this bank. So, I had no idea about it. Like, what is EVP? So I started to Google, what is EVP? And then I tried to summarize it for you. I'm so kind. So basically, EVP is a set of commitments that is offered by employer to the employees. So it's like when there is someone that asks, why should I join Combank? Why should I work here? Now you have the answer. You just answer it by the EVP. This is also goes hand in hand with the employer branding. Because EVP is the core messages. Meanwhile, the employer branding is how you deliver it and then how you convey those messages so that it becomes attractive to the prospective talents and also to the candidates. And then you also have the question, why do we need EVP? So, having an EVP is really important. It will give us a higher competitive advantage so that it can differentiate our company from the competitors. And then the research also says that by having an EVP, it will help us to attract and retain the best talents. And then if the employees can relate with the EVP, they will act as our ambassadors voluntarily. Like we don't pay you. Basically, we pay you. Yeah, sorry. So, it will help us to achieve one of PTBC's goal that has been mentioned earlier, that we want to be the employer of choice in 2023. Maybe some of you also ask a question, do we have currently EVP? The answer is yes. Maybe you still remember of Stronger Together We Can. Yeah? It was the version of us, like maybe a couple years ago. And there are several pillars: robust career and development program, competitive remuneration benefits, strengthen organization culture and values, create a workplace working environment, and da. But what the challenge for this EVP? The challenge is that this EVP is too general. We cannot differentiate our company with the competitors. Like our candidates cannot remember what is PTBC, what is Combank. And another challenge is that there is no strong correlation between the tagline and the EVP pillars. So people cannot relate what is the EVP and what does it impact to me in my everyday working life. So then I started to conduct a research. I take a look at the big names. I see Google, Facebook, and then LinkedIn. What is their EVP? And then I have one thing in common between their EVPs, that they have a simple yet meaningful employee value proposition. So that it becomes a ground rule for me to come up with the simple yet meaningful EVP. But before developing the EVP, I started to look at demographics. Like, how's the demographics in PTBC? I know that some of you will laugh at this. Because 53% are millennials, 33% are Generation X within 35 and 44, 13% are 45 until 54 years old, and the rest are baby boomers. You can guess so? No, judge. Sorry. So then, I started to conduct a research also about the connected survey that represents around 10% of the PTBC employees, asking several questions, but the most interesting question is we ask them about what do PTBC employees expect from the workplace. And also we ask another interesting question that what has been represented in PTBC. And the answer is really interesting. But I can summarize that there are three things that they want. They want that their well-being to be taken care of, they want their growth to be taken care of, and they want their ideas to be clearly heard. And then besides doing this, I also try to reflect on my personal journey. I'm a GDP. So being a GDP is really challenging. Maybe my friends over there can relate. Like, in 2 years, we need to be rotated in 3 different rotations. And what makes it more challenging is that we cannot choose. Like, what departments that we want to be assigned of. Because the fact is that our Lord is HR. Sorry, HR. Yeah. So, but the bright side of this rotation is that I have perspective of this. That I learned one thing that really mattered most. I learned that every team has their own passion, has their own portion. I was in digital under Ibu Rian and under Ibu Dian. I was under reconciliation under Pak David and Pak Eric. And now I'm in HR under Mbak Nina and also Bu Ida. So it gives me perspective that everyone has their own portion and they all equally matters. Like they have contributed because they all matter. That's why we try to combine the survey and also my personal journey to something that becomes our positioning. Mirip ya, Hilman. Okay, so basically, we want to show that we care about your well-being, we care about your growth, and we will ensure that your ideas are clearly heard. We want to genuinely show that we care about our people and we appreciate them. Because why? Because they matter for the company. That lead us to our employee value proposition that is called Everyone Matters. So, what is Everyone Matters? Everyone Matters is an embodiment, is a translation of how PTBC signifies every employee and promotes inclusivity. So basically, we tell you that we care about you, no matter what your role. Either you are an HR, you are a digital guy, you are the business guy, you are the IT guy. We believe that the comeback, everyone matters. Since you matter, it means that your well-being matters, your growth matters, and also your idea matters. Because when you matter, we matter to the customer and also to the communities. So the next question is, how will this translate into the action? We have divided this into 3 pillars that has been heard: your well-being, your growth, and your ideas. In your well-being pillars, we want to promote balance between emotional, mental health, and also physical health. So we try to provide you a platform to meet, to stay motivated, to put out your hobby through conflict. And we also allow you to have flexible working hours, casual style every day. And then we have a lot of engagement activities. And then we have employee assistance programs that we also plan to reactivate again. And then in your growth, we want to emphasize that we focus on your development. We have coffee chat session that lets you to have a first-hand experience of learning from the BODs, learning from their success story. And then we have individual development plan that will help you to uplift your skills, your interests. And then we have international assignment, and we have cross-directed setting session. And then the last one, in Your Idea Matters, we have unleashing innovation. And also several culture appreciation, process improvement, and also innovation culture. And across these pillars, we have content where we will share several topics. That's why it's cross pillars. We can talk about well-being, we can talk about growth or ideas. And the nearest one will be held, the first talk in 2020 will be held in 12 February. And it's talking about innovation. And we will invite external and also internal speaker. And one of the internal speaker is Ibu Rian Kaslan. So don't forget to come in our first Talk event. And the last one is Excellence Awards, which previously known as CEO Award, where we reward high performers with extra miles achievement. So I know that this is not perfect. I know that some of them have a lot of improvement to do, and we have a lot of initiative to do. But that's the thing with EVP. You don't launch it, you don't do it until it's perfect, but you know you're working on it. But at least we know that what things to focus on things that matters. Focus on your well-being, focus on your growth, and focus on your idea. Because apparently, it's the things that matters. So, in this end of this session, to close this talk hall, I want to invite you as a senior leaders, as a BOD, as a line manager, as an individual contributor, to bring this EVP to life. I want you to start implementing this to your team. Just say hi to your team. Hi, thank you for your hard work. I would just let you know that you matter to this team, that you matter to this company. And I think it really matters. Because what's more important than this EVP is to let everyone knows that in this company, everyone matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Sena. Give it up one more time to Sena.